Rock tumbling is a fun hobby for kids and adults. And what I'm going to do in this video is show you this. This is the National Geographic Pro 3 2-pound tumbler. Let's start by taking a look at everything that comes with this package. All right, let's first take a look at the tumbler itself. You can see on the front, you can set the number of days as well as the speed. Now, I only use speed 1 on it. The tumbling barrel is up on top, and it does come with an extra belt here for the motor. It comes with a strainer. I actually use a larger one. It does come with some things here so that you can make jewelry or a keychain if you want. It comes with a couple of books, instructions, and then information on some of the different rocks. This GemFoam, this I haven't used yet, so I'm curious to see how that will work, and that we'll use after the final step. It does come with all 4 steps of the polish. All 4 steps of the grit. I've already used step 1 for another tumble, and I'm actually going to be using something different for this one. And it does come with a bag of stones, and you can see they are completely rough, and after a few weeks, they will look quite a bit different. Okay, the process is pretty simple. We're going to start by gathering all of our rocks. Next thing I will get is the grit. So this is step 1. And I'm going to dump in 2 tablespoons. We'll just add the water just till it covers the rocks. Now what I'm also going to do is use some of this ceramic media just as a filler. You really don't need this, at least based on what I've read. You don't need this for the first step, but I'm going to put some in there just to see if it does anything to help the process. Now we just close it up. So we'll make sure that we have a good seal there. This lid presses on, same thing. You want to make sure that you have a really good tight seal. And then we'll screw on the nut. So this first step I'm actually going to do for 2 weeks. I'm going to put it on here for a week. So we'll set this for 7 days. And then I'm going to do it on speed 1, press the power button. And then in a week, I'm going to come back. I'm going to put 2 more tablespoons, clean everything off, put 2 more tablespoons of step 1 in, and run that through for another week. Well, it's been a week, so let's get this opened up and see how they look. And now we'll pour it into here. All right, now I'll take this over to the sink and get everything rinsed off. Here's how they look after a week. Much better than they did 7 days ago, starting to look a little smoother. There are still a few that have some rough spots here. This bigger one that I threw in with them, still looking kind of rough. So as I mentioned, I'm going to put these back in for another week. Make sure that you do not pour your old water, the old sludge and grit down the drain. I strain it into a bucket, as you can see here. Well, we just finished 2 weeks of tumbling on step 1, the 60 grit course. Now we're ready to move on to step 2. This is the medium, it's 220 grit. So I'm going to get these rinsed off. We'll come back, take a look at how they look, and then we'll move on to the next step. Here's how they look after the 2nd week, and we're really starting to get some nice looking stones. Okay, we are now 4 weeks into the process. I had 2 weeks at step 1 with this set of rocks, and then I did another 2 weeks on step 1 with this set of rocks. Now we're going to go on to step 2, the medium grit. This is 220 grit. Same thing, I'll put 2 tablespoons in. We'll let this go for a week, and then we'll see how they look. After 7 weeks, we're finally finished with the polishing, and they really turned out nice. I love how many different shapes and sizes and colors there are. Really pleased with this. Some of them are a little bit rougher, but that's okay with me. That's nature. You know, I tried to do in just a few weeks what nature takes many, many, many more years to do.